Have you ever met someone who had a very strong charm, making you want to be with them and have a good connection? But as time passed, you saw that they were not who they seemed to be. They only cared about themselves, used you for their own good, and always wanted what they wanted. Today, we're going to look at a hidden world of lies, showing you 5 secrets that narcissists don't want you to know. By knowing these secrets, you'll be able to understand the complicated relationships with narcissists and protect yourself from their bad influence. So get ready, because in this video, we're going to solve the mystery minus 5 secrets narcissists don't want you to know. Let's go deep into the minds of these interesting people and learn how knowing these secrets can help you and your loved ones stay away from their toxic hug. 1. Scared of their own feelings. Have you ever met someone who hates being vulnerable? That person who doesn't want to be honest about their feelings, hiding them behind a strong wall. Well, that's a common sign of a narcissist. These people, while good at showing confidence, are actually very scared of their own weaknesses. The idea of saying sorry or accepting their mistakes is like facing a scary monster for them. Imagine this: a narcissist, pretending to be perfect, has a hard time accepting the simple truth. Sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes they hurt others. But they don't want to admit it. They fight against being vulnerable, thinking it would break the image they've worked so hard to create. So, the next time you see a narcissist avoiding their own feelings, know that it's not just a decision. It's a desperate way to protect themselves from the truth, to keep the image of being perfect. Knowing this secret not only shows their weakness, but also helps you understand the complicated dance they do to avoid being their true selves. Use this knowledge, and you'll be better prepared to deal with the complex world of narcissistic relationships. 2. Not as confident as they look. Behind the shiny outside of confidence, there is a maze of insecurities for the narcissist. Imagine a big party with masks, where each narcissist wears a cloak of strong confidence. But under that cloak, there is a weak core, full of insecurities. The narcissist is very good at pretending, showing an image of being loved, respected, and not having any doubts. But this image is like a castle, protecting the weak self-esteem inside. Their confidence is not a sign of a strong sense of self. Rather, it's a carefully made armor to protect themselves from the hard truth of their insecurities. Taking off the layers shows a story of doubt and fear. What looks like arrogance is, actually, a desperate need for approval. Knowing this secret gives you a new way of seeing things, one that lets you deal with the complicated relationships with narcissists with empathy. It's a careful dance between their fake image and the weakness they hide. So, as we discover this truth, remember that empathy, not judgment, is the way to understand the complex mind of a narcissist. 3. Don't know what makes them happy. Let's look at a strange thing about narcissists. While they may look happy, their search for happiness is often a fake image. Imagine a situation where they smile but not with their eyes, doing things that hurt themselves while acting like everything is great. Narcissists need other people to tell them they are good, always looking for praise from others to fill an empty space inside. It's like they're drinking from a cup with a hole, trying to stop being thirsty but never succeeding. This search for happiness becomes a bad cycle, breaking their relationships and connections with others. A narcissist's happiness often depends on how others see them. They may do things that hurt others, just to feel a short moment of happiness. Knowing this secret is like solving a hidden puzzle. It shows the twisted truth behind their fake happiness. So, as we discover this truth, remember the careful balance narcissists keep between their outside look and inside trouble. It's a journey through the complicated world of their feelings, showing the emptiness that is under the surface. With this knowledge, you'll understand the bad habits of narcissists, helping you deal with their stormy waters with a new clearness. 4. See you as a thing, not a person. Now, let's look at a scary thing about narcissists. They don't see people as people who deserve respect, but as things they can use for their own good. It's like every time they talk to someone, it's a deal, a planned move on the board of their tricky game. Think about this. In the narcissist's world, relationships are not based on understanding or real connection. They're smart partnerships made to help them get what they want. This twisted way of seeing things makes people into pieces, to be used and thrown away as the narcissist likes. Knowing this secret shows the cold, business-like nature of their relationships. It's not about doing things together or feeling close. It's about what others can give in the big plan of their selfish goal. This truth may be upsetting, but it gives you a strong way to see and protect yourself from the narcissist's harmful actions. As we go through this truth, remember that knowing is your protection. Realizing that you're seen as a way to an end, not as a person with your own dreams and feelings, helps you to set limits and deal with the complicated web made by narcissists. Knowing this secret is your way to escape from the limits of their tricky game. 5. They hate to not have the last word. In the world of narcissism, the want for control is the most important thing, and the worry of losing it is a scary thing that stays in every talk. Imagine a situation where not having the last word feels like a big loss for the narcissist, a break in their fake show of power. The want for control is so strong that it makes them do what they do. Imagine a chess player carefully planning each move to have a better chance. For the narcissist, keeping control is not just a choice, it's a problem. To keep their fake show of being better, narcissists do things that hurt others, like not talking or fighting back. These are not random things but planned moves to get and keep control. It's a careful dance of who has more power, and the narcissist will do anything to make sure they are the one who controls the story to get what they want. Knowing this secret shows the details of their bad ways. It's a look into the mind of someone who really needs to have control, being afraid of the weakness that comes with giving it up. With this knowledge, you're more ready to deal with the small power games and keep your freedom in front of a narcissist's strong want for control. Now that we've shown you these 5 secrets, let's look at the important part of dealing with narcissists. Knowing is not just power, it's your protection against the bad things that narcissists can do to your life. Understanding these secrets is like opening a box of treasures, giving you the tools to keep yourself safe and healthy. The importance of knowing these secrets is very big. It's not about putting names or blaming. It's about taking care of yourself. Seeing the ways and actions that go with narcissism helps you to set limits and protect your feelings. It's a way of taking back control over your story. As you deal with the complicated world of relationships with narcissists, remember that understanding doesn't mean feeling guilty for no reason. You're not hurting anyone by knowing these truths. Instead, you're giving yourself the right to put your mental health first. As we end this look at the hidden world of narcissism, remember that knowing is your best friend. We've shown you 5 secrets that narcissists don't want you to know. And with this knowledge, you can deal with the complicated world of relationships with strength and clearness. If you found this informative, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.